Tonight on BattleBots NZ, our second episode has finally begun. In our first fight, can Minion take out the Devil? Then Devastator, hoping to devastate his opponent, which is Basher. Then Zorg, an epic machine against a shredding monster, Obliteration. Let's start the carnage in BattleBots NZ. Hello everybody, my name is Caden McIntyre and welcome to the second episode of BattleBots NZ. Now, those of you who've seen my last episode knows I already have 3 robots through to the round of 16, which is the second round. And the other 3 losing robots might get a spot into the wild cards, even though those 3 robots are mostly broken already. Now, we have another 6 robots hoping to enter that arena and fight for the place to join the other 3 robots into the round of 16. Now we've got some amazing robots this week, so let's go over to the battle board and see who those 6 amazing robots are. Here is how round 1 works. Now those of you who missed our last episode, let me explain how round 1 works. We have 24 robots that compete in our first series. They've been split into 12 head-to-head fights. 12 winners will go into a winners bracket and 12 losers will go into a losers bracket. We pick 4 out of the 12 losers to get in to our second round, and then at the end we'll have 16 robots in round 2. So let's have a look at the 6 robots we have today. We got Minion versus Devil, then Devastator, waiting to see him, well, against Basher, and Zorg against a very nasty shredding monster, Obliteration. Let's have a closer look at Minion and Devil. Right, here are the first of the robots. Here's Minion. Now this is a very uniquely designed robot with a lifting arm on the front that can flip robots straight over. He has a spike on the rear to smash robots and stab them. He has a very unique self-righting mechanism, which is that mast on the top. If the robot is tipped over, it will rest on its side and the wheels actually force it back onto its feet. Very unique self-righting mechanism, but the main weakness is that it can be a bit vulnerable on the wheels. And here's his opponent, Devil. Now this is a very interesting, well-built machine. 2-wheel drive. He's got a flywheel into the center of the robot to chew away at robots. He's got a front wedge which can actually lift up robots and flip them over. Also can be used as a scoop device so he can use his grinding wheel. But his main weakness is that he has exposed wheels and can be easily destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a BattleBot contest between 2 vicious machines. In the red square, with real attitude and experience on its side as it competed before in earlier tournaments. With a big lifting arm and a rear spike, here is Minion! And his opponent to the blue square, with a nasty attitude and a big grinding wheel on the front. Here is Devil! Right, this is the first fight of the second episode between Minion and Devil. 2 awesome robots. Minion with the lifting arm and spike against Devil with a lifting spike weapon and spinning disc, which is already revving up. Very cool looking robot is Devil. I love the look of that machine. Looks deadly. As for Minion, now he's actually quite experienced. He's competed in some of my tournaments before, and he won 1 time, so he's pretty good. It's just me sorting out my phone. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand clear. We're about to start combat. It's going to be a good fight, this. Three, 2, 1, fight! We're off! Minion and Devil running into the wall straight away. Here's the flywheel. a wedge of Devil, trying to get into it. Oh, Minion now, trying to use its lifting arm on Devil. Devil's also got a lifting arm, which he's using straight away on Minion. Look at that. Minion, one of the favourites to win this series, judging by the previous performances of previous seasons that I've done, which was way before this series was on. Oh, and Minion, at the moment struggling against Devil. Devil's flywheel, not been activated yet. There it is spinning. Hasn't quite got into any of the wheels of Minion. Now Minion lifts up Devil, trying to flip it over. Not going to be easy for Minion as Devil once again. Now the flywheel spins. Oh, smashing Minion into a side wall. Minion's not having a good time in the arena, having a bit of difficulties here. Now Minion gets under Devil. The flywheel of Devil. Now it's Minion's turn to get back at Devil. Now Devil, oh, crunching Minion into a side wall there. The side walls are metal monster cans which can dent easily. Minion's trying to get another blow in there. He's going to try and use the rear spike, but I don't think it's too effective at the moment. Oh, Devil slipped over by Minion. But the lifting scoop still can be effective. It can run over way up, which is a very useful tip. Oh, the flywheel now getting at Minion. Minion's lifted up into the air. Oh, the wheel's gone off, Devil. Snapped its own wheel off. And that is very unlucky. The lifting arm has risen up into the air. And Minion smashes Devil into a side wall. Minion is now... Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. Well, Devil has lost some mobility on one side, and judging by that, if one robot is immobilized on one side, it's clearly out. You got to have both wheels still moving by the end of the battle. So that means Devil, very unlucky, goes out. And it's Minion who goes through by the skin of its teeth. And that's actually a pretty good start for Devil. But just Minion just got one good smash in there, and Devil's wheels just broke off. And that is probably the most unluckiest way to go in BattleBots NZ. So that is a shame. But Devil might get a place into the wildcard. He needs to fix his robot up. Let's bring in the next fight. Okay, here is the second lot of robots we're going to see today. Here's the first of them. Here is Devastator. Now this robot is pretty devastating with a big double-headed axe which can hack away at robots. We have seen this robot compete in other tournaments before and he's done a reasonable job, but the main weakness is that he's quite light and can be easily bashed around. And here's his opponent, Basher. Very big robot, probably one of the biggest robots we're going to be seeing in this episode, but he does have a big hammer as his main weapon, which can really do some damage. This is the only robot that managed to detail metal monster cans on the side of the arena. He's got a wedge on the front to scoop under them, he can bash them, but the main weakness is that he's got no weaknesses, and he's invincible, but we'll see how that competes in the wars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a BattleBot contest between two nasty machines in the red square. Another veteran who's been in battles before the live event with front prongs and a devastating axe. Here is Devastator. as opponents in the blue square. With a big hammer that can really smash and cause some severe damage. Try not to get a concussion when you're fighting Basher! Alright, our second fight for this episode is between Devastator and Basher. Two robots, pretty awesome looking robots. I know about Devastator, mean machine. As you see, he's adjusting himself for battle. Basher. There's the hammer. These robots are a little big to stay in their squares, so I'm just tilting them. Alright. Let's get to the battle. It's going to be a good fight. Two robots with hammers. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand clear. We're about to start combat. Alright. Basher and Devastator. Let's get it. Three, two, one. Fight! We're off! Devastator and Basher. Basher with the wet in the front against Devastator with a big double-headed axe. Basher's hammer weapon is very powerful, so too is Devastator's axe. So, none of them getting into anything yet. Now an axe blow. Oh, Basher didn't quite get a blow onto anything major on Devastator. It's got spikes and all that. Main idea is to get it to the center where the axe motor is. Oh! Devastator! Whoa, yes! Smashing! Oh! Devastator smashes over from Basher there. Now's a pretty big hit. Oh! Devastator! Oh! Basher! This is a good fight. Devastator flips himself over. His weapon can do that sometimes. Devastator has competed before in BattleBots as well. Another one of these big old machines that I competed in many of my tournaments. Basher was trying to land a blow on Devastator, which is very quick and maneuverable. Oh, another slam! Now Devastator's axe. Oh, another hit. Didn't quite get into anything, just go right straight through and just hit nothing but the arena floor. Oh, a couple of big blows from Basher. Basher's hammer weapon is powerful. No, oh, that's a big slam. Devastator can take a hit, can keep on going with a lot of punishment. He's proven to be an effective robot back in the years of BattleBots before this show came on board. Oh, another slam. Bash is really bashing robots. He's getting a couple of blows and a couple of them onto the center where the weapon is. And something is broken off from Devastator. From that last couple of blows, I think it's the actual weapon motor. The weapon is totally disabled on Devastator. Another big slam. Couple of big hits here. Devastator, this will go to the judges, but the damage that the Devastator's hammer weapon is going to be crucial. And that's the end of it. Devastator's axe weapon damaged by Basher's weapon. That's close, that fight. It goes to the judges. Well, Devastator did try and land a few blows, but couldn't quite hit anything major on Basher. Basher just bashed, relentlessly bashed Devastator around the arena, breaking its weapon. The weapon was disabled, the motor's broken, so the winner, to think of it, was quite a simple decision. The winner, Basher! through to the round of 16. Devastator did fought long and hard, so you never know how he'll cope with the wild cards. Let's see how it goes. Right now, let's bring in the final fight of our episode. Basher did well though, it was a good robot. Okay, here are the last two robots for today. Here is Zorg. By far the biggest robot we've ever seen in this competition, with the biggest power. He's got a front wedge scoop to get under robots so he can smash them around the arena. He's relentlessly powerful and he shows no mercy in the battle box. And here's his opponent, Obliteration, a carnivore of a robot with 4 grinding wheels, which can really chew away at robots. He cannot self-right though, which is a weakness, and the armor is a little weak. So, that could be a problem if he's up against a really powerful pushing robot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle box contest between 2 warriors in the red square. One of the biggest competing robots competing today, with experience on its side. He's also competed before, not in the live events. Here is Zorg. And his opponent in the blue square, a carnivore that's designed to eat robots with 4 grinding wheels. Here is Obliteration. Right, the final fight for today's episode is between Zorg and Obliteration. Now, look at Obliteration there. He's got big grinding wheels on the front of his robot. All of them can rev up to a high speed and really chew robots apart. And as for Zorg, one of the biggest robots competed today, with some awesome pushing power, a big wedge, and some ramming spikes on the back. He's competed before in the tournament and nearly won, so yes, I've got a lot of these robots that are competing in my tournament that's been competing before this episode. This whole series was basically live, so yeah. Veteran robots! It's gonna be a good fight. Let's get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand clear. We're about to start combat. Three, 2, 1, fight! We're off, Obliteration, the grinding wheels against Zorg. Oh, it's a big slam from Zorg! Obliteration's grinders are now getting at the side of Zorg. Strong armor on Zorg, Obliteration's grinders. Ugh. Very sassy machine is Obliteration. Obliteration. Oh, it's a big slam onto the back. Obliteration here from Zorg. Zorg is one of the most stronger robots we've competed today. That's a big shot straight onto the grinders with a spike weapon. He's trying to disable them. It's not going to be easy because they're giant wheels of death spinning at a high speed. Although the wedge on the front of Obliteration, should I say Zorg, oh, he's getting underneath. Oh, it's a smash. Big hit onto the cans. Another big hit. Zorg really putting a good show for everybody here. Another slam. Zorg now. It's underneath Obliteration. Oh, it's another huge smack. Obliteration's grinders is really proving to take some punishment here. It's the grinding wheel now trying to get into the wedge. Didn't quite do it. Oh, I think there's something missing on the top of Obliteration there. Oh, it's a big hit. Oh! Obliteration has got a badly buckled front grinding weapon there. So one of those grinding weapons is completely disabled. Oh! It's a good fight in Obliteration. Struggling for some mobility there because that grinding wheel. Oh, scraping against the floor, not anymore. Those two front grinding wheels, the side grinding wheels are still going, just trying to rip into that. Obliteration suffered some damage. Oh, it never hits. And Grinder, Obliteration rather. Obliteration's Grinder's really not having a good time out there. And that is the end of it. Obliteration has suffered some damage, but he kept on going, trying to do some damage. It's got to go to the judges, but I think this is only a pretty one-sided fight. It's actually not that difficult to judge actually. Damage done to the grinding wheels on Obliteration. He was basically owned by Zorg. Zorg smacked him constantly. Obliteration did try to do some damage, didn't do anything major, so Zorg pretty obviously goes through to the round 2 battles. Obliteration, you know, hung in there, but couldn't quite do it against Zorg. And of course, damage sustained to the grinding wheels on the front. It's quite badly buckled. Well, there you have it. That was the second episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, as always. If you liked my episode, click like on the like button. Please subscribe. Please comment down below, and I'll see you in the next episode of BattleBots NZ. Now, if you want to see more of my videos, click onto my channel and have a look. I've got some good videos out for you. As always, I'll see you next week.